Hello everybody and welcome back to my next video. I'm sorry this one took a little bit longer to come out, but you are about to watch possibly my busiest week that I've ever had since starting medical school. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter and I hope you enjoyed the video. Good morning everybody, I have just rolled myself out of bed, about to grab a shower, but obviously welcome to this week's vlog. For those of you that don't know, my name is Jordan and I'm a first year medical student at the University of Lincoln, and this week I have anatomy today, GP placement tomorrow and clinical skills Wednesday. So I'm hoping you guys have a pretty decent and varied video to enjoy, and yeah, I'm going to grab myself a shower and I'll catch back up with you all afterwards. If you expect me to really be organised, oh you guys are so wrong. So I had to finish off my lunch with minutes to spare before having to run to campus almost to go and get my COVID test before anatomy, because you have to leave it enough time to get the result, obviously. I then sat down, did a little bit of work. I have been doing flashcards, but honestly I didn't really know this stuff, so I wanted it out on like a nice little understandable sheet, which is what you can see here. And then straight after the session I headed out shopping to go and get food for the week. And that's exactly what you can see me doing here. After that, I headed home and just did some work to prepare for my GP visit the following day. I did not catch any footage of me in the evening because honestly, I was just stressing out because I was excited, I was nervous, I was worried about doing something wrong or being asked a question that I should know the answer to and not having a clue. But you'll get to see how the GP visit goes in just a moment. Good morning everyone, I'm not gonna lie, I'm shattered. I've sorted out my contact lenses and brushed my hair and wiped my face and that's about it so far. I have to be at campus in about half an hour. I'm gonna leave in about 10 minutes because I have my first GP placement today, which I'm really excited for. Last night I didn't really record much, I was just going over like history taking and like the odd like respiratory exam and things like that. But today is an exciting day, so I will catch up with you all as soon as I'm able to. Despite the day starting early, I was in great spirits, and by the time we got there, I was just so excited to get started. I was incredibly lucky in that I was able to see patients in person. Lots of people that also had GP placements that day didn't actually see a patient at all, and lots of those that did were just another pair of eyes in the room. I was so fortunate and I was actually allowed to take blood pressures, I was allowed to listen to people's chests, and I actually got to go on a home visit as well. I had an absolutely amazing time, and after months and months of just lectures and straight up content, getting that first patient contact invaluable. And because it was such a big part for me, it was like probably the best I've had at medical school so far. I'm going to do a separate video to give it the credit that it deserves, because patient contact is a huge part of medical school. So I want to do it justice and I want to talk to you all about it by itself, but that will be coming out, so don't worry. After getting home, unfortunately Snowpiercer didn't release on this particular Tuesday, so I kicked back and watched some Gordon Ramsay Kitchen Nightmares with a nice quick chicken burger. Wednesday morning kicked off me watching the videos that I needed to watch before attending clinical skills, which normally I would do the night before, but obviously I was incredibly tired. The session was great, there was a lot of finer things to know compared to other examinations in my opinion, and then I headed out of the building. Whilst trying to, I almost got myself stuck. You watch, it goes green, and then the door doesn't open, and I do remember going to myself like, let me out. But after that, I just had a nice walk along the waterfront home, and that was just kind of how my day went really. I didn't do very much that day because I knew I had a 6-hour day the day after, so 6 hours of lectures, and I was still incredibly tired from the day before. So like I say, this is a week in the life of a medical student. It's probably one of the most varied weeks I've had. It's probably one that's felt the closest to being normal, as in not in the middle of a pandemic, but honestly I was so tired and I could not wait for the Easter holidays to roll around. Like I say, I had to wait for 6 hours of content before I was so lucky. to try and change things up on Thursday and keep myself motivated, despite, as I say, being so tired, I decided to sit on the window seat that I have in the living room. Now, if any of you follow me on Instagram, you will know that this is the first time I've ever used the window seat. And across the road, they decided that that day was a great day to cut down a tree and have a wood chipper there. So it was not the peaceful experience I was hoping for, or the relaxing, I can focus on what I'm doing experience. But it was nice just to be somewhere else, and I'm almost behind the television there, so I can't see the TV and be distracted by it. I was also fortunate that one of the pre-recorded lectures for that day was cancelled and actually moved to the first Monday in our holidays, just due to many of our lecturers are clinicians and they are busy people. So it was only a 5-hour day, but still pretty rough, and I just cracked on with it really. And you can see me picking up my phone case there, ready to go on my phone, forgetting that this footage is being shot on my phone and the phone was in a tripod, but we're going to skip over that. But yeah, so this was a much more normal day at medical school, where I'm sitting here attending a lecture from the comfort of my own home. Enjoy the time lapse. So I've just had my first live lecture of the day, and I've now got a lunch break, so I'm going to walk into town and grab a Greggs. I spent most of the lecture being disrupted by some people with a chainsaw and a wood chipper outside, so if you follow my Instagram you will have seen that. I was really excited to be sat on the window seat, and then it just got ruined, but it is what it is, and it's time for lunch. Hello everyone, this is me from about 3 weeks in the future. Firstly, thank you for sticking around this far, and sorry to be interrupting the week in the life vlog that you're watching, but that bit of footage you just saw was actually the last bit of footage that I caught, which is a little bit annoying, but clearly I'm not used to this vlogging thing yet. But I still had some content on the Friday which I totally forgot about. I attended the plenary and then went, I'm done for Easter, I'm going to Mackey's. And whilst I was there, some of my friends who were in the other half of the cohort were talking to each other about a workshop practical, and I was like, what are you talking about? So ended up having to rush back, eat my Mackies whilst on the team's workshop with my peers, and it was just a bit chaotic really, but I expect nothing less from me at the moment. At the time of you watching this and this releasing, I have another week left of my Easter holidays. When that is done, the medical school building is open, so hopefully we'll get some footage in there. Maybe I'll start studying on campus, which would be great, is what I hope will happen. I want to start working on campus a lot more because I don't really work very well here. But that, unfortunately, is the end of the vlog. It's a little bit abrupt, but I will be releasing the video talking about my GP placement and what it was like to be a medical student, seeing patients for the first time ever. It was absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait for the next one. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful week. If you did enjoy the video, drop it a like, and if you look forward to the next ones, hit subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.